Welcome to Scaredycast. Are you ready?
We're
going to kick Scaredycast off tonight with a little announcement. As you guys know, we host screenings every once in a while at the lovely Majestic Theater here in Tempe, Arizona. Well, we got a new screening coming up on April 4th.
Please be something good.
Now.
Please be something good.
Let me just let you guys know something. Kelsey, Brian, they obviously know me very well. Some of you listening, you all kind of know me. I've been around. Excuse me. I had a birthday.
Are you okay?
April now.
To take over a little
He's been waiting for this announcement so much that he's just too excited now.
He's looking at throw up.
Now that week is very important because April 6th and 7th, that's WrestleMania weekend.
Okay.
All right. And everybody that knows me knows that I shut down that weekend. I am off the grid.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You're
You're like getting water from a well.
WrestleMania weekend is the most important weekend of the year for me. Okay? Right. So.
Your sons are like, thanks, Dad.
Oh, no. Sons are locked as this year. I finally got them around.
They like WrestleMania more than their birthdays.
Now, WrestleMania weekend is April 6th and 7th. Our screening at the Majestic is April 4th. And what better way to kick off WrestleMania weekend than with Scaredycast at the Majestic with a screening of Here for Blood. What's Here for Blood, you ask? What happens?
Wait, what is it,
What's
Tony?
Here for Blood?
What happens when a pro wrestler decides to babysit one night and some masked intruders break into the house?
What happens? What happens?
You're going to find out.
Are we?
Dang. This is the one that you were like is the perfect Tony movie.
Because not only is it perfect for me, but it's perfect way to start WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, hell yeah.
With a little wrestler-themed horror action comedy.
I'm actually very excited for this because the way that you're describing it and all the different kills and stuff that happen, like him, I'm actually pretty excited for this one, and that's saying a lot.
How did we already sell tickets if you haven't announced it yet?
Because he's
Magic. He's a magic man.
Me and Andrea at Majestic, we've been talking back and forth for a good couple of weeks because apparently she had to pull some strings to make this one happen because it's a new movie.
yes,
It's a
yeah.
new movie.
Oh, it is.
All right. It's a Screen Box original.
Yo, so you listen to that Screenbox? We just got your shit in a movie theater.
All right. So,
Damn. Hey,
We gonna need to talk business.
I hate this, Kelsey.
Well, get used to
Oh,
it.
no.
this is Coffee
get
Kelsey.
Yeah. I didn't even have
Coffee.
coffee.
She's like that lady on TikTok, the boss and CEO here. You never seen that lady?
No.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. She goes to coffee places and like goes to the drive-thru. She's like, yeah, boss and CEO here.
I would hate her.
I hate that, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Majestic.
April 4th, 7 p.m.?
7:15 p.m.
7:15 p.m. All right, so if you get
April
the
4th.
7.
Thursday. So you got this lined up. Boom. April 4th. Here for Blood at the Majestic with us. And then Friday night, you got WWE SmackDown followed by the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Saturday, night 1, WrestleMania. Sunday, night 2, WrestleMania. Monday, Raw after Mania. You got like 6 days of wrestling bliss.
I tell you.
Nothing is going to be better than that week.
No.
Not a single thing in this world's going to be better because you're going to go to the Majestic Theater on Thursday night. You're going to sit with us and all of our friends. We're going to watch Here for Blood. We're going to have some trivia. We might have some surprises between now and then. Who knows what's going to happen, all right? And then right after that, you got a weekend full of WrestleMania, Hall of Fame ceremony, SmackDown, 2 nights, Raw after Mania on Monday. Hell yeah. Get your snacks, get your popcorn, get your drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you. I've said this a million times, and I'll say it a million times more than say it.
Say it.
I like a lot of things, and I love a few things.
Mm-hmm.
But there is nothing that I love more than than you talking about wrestling.
I truly
Seeing
is
that
the epitome of joy.
the glisten in your eye is like every present getting opened at Christmas at the same moment.
The little twinkle.
The passion behind all this, dude. It's like watching my son. Just like I'm proud of him. Just like, God, I just love how passionate you are about
Bring
it.
out the caveman in you, apparently.
I'm just proud.
I love that. Yeah, before we dive in, let's just get the promos out of the way. On March 16th, come on out to Cave Creek, Arizona, and come to Hunt Fest. It's free. We're going to be doing a live show there at 3:30, and then there's going to be a film festival. There's going to be a lot of horror authors and filmmakers and ghost hunters and spooky shit.
It's going to be awesome.
We'll probably be drunk or something.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
But not before our live podcast because we've learned our lesson.
Well,
about podcasting and drinking.
I might.
I mean, I'm going to have a couple. I'm not going to be drunk.
Yeah. Oh, you do. Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah. Okay, so March 16th. Boom.
March 16th, Haunt Fest. April 4th, Majestic Screening.
Yeah.
June 15th, live show at the Ghostlight Theater with Nathan Basil.
Beautiful. And you can get everything, learn more information at scaredycast.com.
You can go to scaredycast.com and buy your tickets to Here for Blood right now.
Whoa.
Right now.
Right now. And
As we recording this, not even when this comes out, you can go right now and get tickets.
Not now,
Ghostlight Theater.
but right now.
Right now.
Aura.
Birdman. Let's go. What's Creep of the Week?
I think we should do not the creep of the week.
Let's not do Creep of the Week.
You guys, there was a lot of things that I had to look up.
All right. No Creep of the Week. Let's jump at some ghost news.
Wait, no creep of the week or creep of the week yet?
Hey,
Not yet.
Okay.
ghost news.
Ghost news.
I'm going to do a little deep dive. Kind of a little bit of a deep dive. Have you guys heard of the Sallie House?
Yes. Didn't Shane and Ryan?
We just
Shane and Ryan did it like 2 or 3 times.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it just won't stop being haunted.
Apparently the most haunted house in America.
They say, allegedly.
The story basically goes it's haunted by a little girl there named Sally. She had appendicitis. The doctor came to the home to do surgery.
Yeah.
The anesthesia that he gave her did not kick in. So she was screaming in pain as he was cutting into her. She died during the surgery in this house. And apparently her ghost haunts this house, but apparently there's other ghosts involved. There's maybe even a demon in this house.
well, it's too bad you weren't there to fight it because then it would have never happened.
I will never go to this house.
I thought you were just saying that you wanted to go to this house just like last week.
Yeah.
We should go to Sallie House.
And to fight a demon.
Are you just out of your fucking mind?
Are you? I think you are because I think now that you're faced with what's happening, like what the reality is of like what facing a demon is.
Oh, no. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own action.
Look, I'll fight a demon if it presents itself in its physical form to try to suck my toes.
At the Sallie House.
But this is a different.
Oh, now it's different, he said.
Now, let me tell you what's going on.
Let me talk to you.
There's two. You can't try to go away from wrestling and then.
We say it so
I
much,
know.
dude. It's
Yeah.
just...
Brian is the
Yeah.
ultimate, like, when he's done, but then he's going to be like, you know what, I'm not done. I'm going to sprinkle it.
I'll decide.
It's on mine.
We have some friends on YouTube, the Drunk Ghost Explorers.
They're so fun.
And we got some other friends, the SpookyNights on YouTube.
Like Boogie Nights.
Yeah, but spooky.
Oh.
Ball spooker. You know that guy that came for the spooker? He should go for that.
Would you live the spooky? Sorry.
This is serious business, actually.
I-
because this is actually really scary. I remember this.
This is very scary.
This is actually
I'm
really
sorry.
scary.
I was pretty concernicus while I was watching this shit
Concernicus.
unfold. So I watched the Drunk Ghost Explorers episode about the Sallie House. Now, these are 2 unrelated YouTube channels, but they both released their Sallie House episodes on the same day. So it was like, ooh, okay, cool. I get a double
Yeah, double waves.
Yeah.
And be able to see like different perspectives.
Yeah.
The same thing. That's kind of cool.
So this is what freaked me out a little bit.
Let's hear it.
First episode of the Drunk Ghost Explorers. They go, oh, no, wait. I watched Spooky Nights first. That's right. Spooky Nights, they go in, they do their investigation, they're doing their thing and whatnot. And it's just like a typical ghost investigation going on. A little some spooky thing here and there. You know, they go outside because one of them needs to get out of the house. They're just like, let's get outside.
Oh, they feel like.
Let's just step away for a minute here.
Okay.
While they were outside, he became emotional for whatever reason. He was sitting there saying he's like, I don't know why.
Something just came over him.
I don't know what's happening, but like he's crying.
Holy shit. Like uncontrollable?
Uncontrollable, just like crying, sobbing, and he's very upset. But he's also like, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
That is terrifying.
so they wrap up their thing and they're like, yeah, fuck that us. I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck that us. But on Drunk Ghost Explorers, they're doing their thing. It's funny, whackety schmackety, like our boys at the Drunk Ghost Explorers do.
Okay.
Then they got to step outside. One of them becomes emotional.
What?
Starts fucking crying. Goes into the van and is sitting there like, I don't know what's happening to me, but I can't stop crying.
Overwhelmed with emotion.
Yeah.
Whoa.
2 people. And now I'm saying it was, you know, if you go in there with a REM pod, it beeps, whatever, that's not a coincidence to me. Because it's like, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know? Or like if a flashlight turns on all by itself, you know, the usual ghost hunting.
Oh, so
things.
you mean it's just a coincidence to you?
Yeah, like those are like something I'm expecting to see on every single ghost hunting thing. But like to have 2 incidents where like somebody like the exact same thing like that happens, like that's like a big thing.
Yeah. Because it's so particular. It's so specific, I mean.
Yeah.
And they're not actors. They're not Baggins. Like, they can't just uncontrollably cry on a command. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a little tear here and there. Like, maybe someone could do, or like, oh, if you start thinking about something. But, like, uncontrollable tears like that. Like, something just all of a sudden washing over you like that. And it was back to back. Like, or what was the time difference between, like, it was like they did 1 hour and then another hour? Or remind me of, like, or you just happen to watch on the same night?
I just watched on the same
Oh, they didn't go on the same night.
No, they didn't go on the same They posted their videos to YouTube on the same day.
Oh,
but they weren't there at the same time.
Oh,
no.
my God.
Yeah, they were like probably months apart.
Oh, wow.
Because I remember Spooky Nights posting about it on Instagram like months ago. Because they posted something like, we ain't never coming here again. Fuck this way.
I kind of want to go.
Me too.
I need a good cry.
Knock yourselves out.
Right? Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
That's really crazy. But on another note of like the girl that died there that supposedly haunts this place, dying. I feel like it's like a collective fear that people have of like being awake during surgery or like anesthesia not working well.
Might as well just be torture.
Yeah, legitimately. And for her to die in such a violent way, I wonder if they were like feeling like her.
Maybe.
Like
there's a lot of energy.
The house was built in the 1800s and it's located in Atchison, Kansas.
Atchison.
And I don't know if it's like, it has like what in the videos, it has like one of the button locks. So I'm guessing it's like, it might be even like Airbnb kind of status thing. Like you could probably just.
Like everybody can go rent it out.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think it's like you can just rent out for the night, go. So.
Wow.
Kansas?
Yes.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
So that's actually, do we have more ghost news? Because I have a great segue to a movie.
I don't have any more ghost news, so we can go straight to the movie if you like.
Let's go to the movies.
We're going to the movies. Get your popcorn and snacks.
I watched a documentary on Amazon Prime. I remembered that I watched another movie.
Okay.
I forgot about it, but now I remembered. So that happens. Anyways.
The express is in brain and perking up.
That one brain cell just went beep, 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 beep. And I was like, I think I watched a movie.
Oh.
So anyways, it was called The Blackwell Ghost. It was a documentary. It's only like right at 60 minutes. Like it's dead on an hour, I think. I watched this a few weeks ago, but from what I remember, the guy is just like making a documentary. He's kind of one of those people that seems like he just needs something to do, so he's always getting into shit. And so he got into like this filmmaking thing and was like, I'm going to make this documentary. It's probably not going to go anywhere. Nothing's really going to happen. But then he starts getting into this like ghost stuff, like pretty hard, but he's very skeptical. So he goes to this Blackwell house with, I think it was his wife or girlfriend at the time, whatever. And they stay there and record, and they're like, this is supposed to be this super scary place. Nothing's really happening until it does. And then things start happening. And I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty weird. And I want to say the guy has released like a bunch more Blackwell Ghost stuff. Like I even think I saw a poster for like Blackwell Ghost 6, and I was like, oh, I didn't know there was sequels. So I don't know. I may have to do a little bit of research on it.
Are these real documentaries? Or are they like
I think
found footage thing?
think it's a real documentary.
Okay.
But as soon as there's a series, I'm always like suspect. Like, okay, I don't know about that.
Unless it's a Geek and Shit Mind docuseries, that'll be.
What are you talking about? What is that?
No, I'm not kind
Look at this.
Stop. What?
Nah. Look at me.
Don't pull it back. What is it?
Oh,
Just do it.
Yeah, you're in.
No, take over.
well, so Geeky You Shall Find, you guys don't know, it is a documentary that some of our friends put together with superhero faces, and we're working on a documentary series. But don't be. So I'm just saying, don't be skeptical about that because it's going to be good.
Dang. There you go. Geek and You Shall Find. Just Google that. And then just do what comes natural.
Yeah.
So, this movie...
Like, I'm charging superhero faces $50 for that little ad break.
A little plug.
I'll be emailing you the sponsorship template that I put together.
Send it to Brad.
I'll have my my lawyer draft.
This is actually mid-roll, so you know.
But anyways, it was... The ending was the best part, or like towards the end when the shit really started hitting the fan is when it started really picking up, and I was like, okay. But overall, at least with the first one, like I said, I don't know if there's a series, probably 5 or 6 out of 10. It took a very long time for there to have something really happen, and when it did, I mean, I'm just skeptical. I think everything can be faked pretty much. So I was like,
And they have 6 of these?
maybe
How long was it? It was like an hour?
60 minutes, like right on an hour. As far as I remember, or maybe like an hour and 10 minutes. But I know it was like, oh, this is not like a movie. This is like a little short documentary this guy made. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I would say, yeah, if you like Paranormal Activity, if you like ghost stuff like that, it's very much like this guy, setting up cameras and talking to the camera and being like, so I just heard the door slam but it's pretty good. I was hoping for more, but I wasn't like horribly disappointed. It was just kind of like, oh, what's this? It's a ghost thing? Okay. Probably 6 out of 10. So it's like, maybe worth a watch if you like ghost stuff. But you don't ever really see anything. So just keep that in mind for people that,
It's like a real life Skinnamarink.
Yeah. Oh. Boy.
Oh, no. What did I do?
What's awesome, though, is everybody in the comments that I've seen so far has been like exactly like supportive and agreeing. Even the people that like the movie aren't defending it. They're like, you know what, but I get it.
But that is what it like, yeah.
So far, everybody has been extremely civil, and it's great because everyone's seeing both sides and why. And it was like, you know what, this is awesome. So far,
Skinnamarink 2024.
It is
voting for it.
I've noticed there has been a civil conversation.
Isn't it great? Yeah. And everybody's like, hey, I can understand why you don't like that. I think it's just this. And it's like, you know what? Well said. Good for you. Like
Nobody in there is saying anything and like, why don't you go eat another donut and have a heart attack?
Dude, so like weekly, as we post things, the shit talk gets so bad that Tony will literally get messages from Instagram like, hey, do you want to turn on the anti-bully stuff? Because we noticed you're getting a lot of flack, and it's like, yeah, that's
we keep it coming.
But yeah, we ain't gonna stop.
Agree.
We ain't never gonna stop. Shit don't faze us.
Don't stop.
Shit don't faze me. But I will say, if anybody
got right here earlier today, comment safety tools, manage triggering comments on your videos with our comment safety tools, and I'm like, good.
I did see a lot of people giving me shit for saying a UFO. But I said UFO-like object, not UFO object. So fuck y'all for not being able to.
Yeah.
How about when they raked me over the coals for Appalachian, not Appalachian or Appalachian?
I had never heard, and then Tony found this really cute girl that's, I guess, from Appalachia.
Oh yeah, on
Says
TikTok,
Appalachia?
the one with the big eyes. She
Yeah.
says Appalachia.
Yeah, she's really cute. And yeah, I was like, I have never, like, all of a sudden now they're all coming out of the woodwork saying Appalachia. I've never in my life
I
heard
was
anyone
raised
say
like in school.
Yeah,
I'd heard
Appalachian
people saying the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
That's very strange.
I watched a movie as well. The Dead Meat Horror Awards happened, and they had like a montage of a bunch of horror movies that have come out in the past year, and there was like a 3-second clip of something. So I screenshot it and I put it up on Twitter. It had like a goblin, and it looked like somebody's skull was being ripped out of their head. And I screenshot it on Twitter. I was like, "Yo, what is this?" Because I need to see it.
that is okay. Before you get into that, is like such a beautiful montage. Like that is such beautiful placement for that in a montage that you would just automatically are like, boom.
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
need to see that. That's I've
yeah.
never heard of that actually before. Actually working.
Somebody came through. They're like, "Yo, it's this movie." So I watched it. It's called Unwelcome. It's on Shudder.
I had been wanting to watch that, but I didn't think it was going to be good.
It's not good.
So, damn it.
He's like, you're all right.
It's the one where it shows the little goblin with the red hat looking up at the trailer. And I always look at it and go, maybe that's fun. Like Goblin 2, that's a fun movie.
So the poster for the movie is like awesome. It's like this couple, they're like looking up, and there's like a hole in the roof, and there's a bunch of like little red hooded goblin things like looking down at them and looking up like, we're gonna get them. I was like, yo, dude, this movie looks like it's gonna be. I saw like that poster with that clip I saw, like just the 3 seconds of it.
Soul.
I'm like, dude, this movie's gonna be awesome. So movie starts off.
Okay.
This couple, they find out that she's gonna have a baby.
Congratulations.
So the husband, he goes across to get some non-alcoholic champagne to celebrate, but these mugger dudes are like, "Hey man," they're bullying him,
your milk.
and he's like, "Fuck you guys!" And he goes back to the apartment. And they break in. They start beating the shit out of this guy. But thankfully, the police show up,
Oh, good.
so they're okay. They get away, and they're like, "We need to get out of here. We need to move in." Apparently, this house has been given to this guy. It's part of his. It's been in his family. And they get there and they're like, "Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, I believe I never thought we would ever own a home. This is amazing." And this lady who knew the previous owner, I guess it was maybe his grandmother or something. There's a weird gate in the backyard that leads to the woods, and she's just straight up like, "Oh, by the way, you need to leave a blood offering here every single day."
Every day.
And they're like, and she's just like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Just like a piece of liver from the grocery store." Okay.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be like a whole like
Nothing
animal
crazy.
or
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's still a chore. And how much?
Yeah. Just like a little
just
piece
like a
of
little,
liver.
like a little bit, like a little, like yeah.
So, anyways, of course, day one, oops,
Hey, just do it.
forget.
And they probably don't even. They're like, this lady's fucking nuts.
Pretty much, they're like,
Why would I do that? Yeah.
Like, get out of here, lady.
So, anyways, yeah, guy, he gets eaten by one of these goblins.
Oh, like automatically.
No, the guy like wanders in the woods because he's drunk. Hodor shows up. Hodor shows up.
Hodor.
And Chief O'Brien from Star Trek Deep Space Nine shows up. Colmamini.
It's shaping up to be.
What a
great.
name.
Colmamini. He's in like, he's one of those actors that like, if you don't know his name, or don't know who he is, he's that guy. Like
He's one of those that guys.
he's been in a
Cole
ton of things.
Meany. That's an interesting name.
Well, so this movie, they get to this place, the old lady, the lady's even like, "I know this is a chore, but I'm serious. I'll do it for you." And they're like, "No."
And she's like, all right,
All right. Their house is a fixer-upper, so they hire Colm Meany and his family, which is like 2 sons and his daughter, and they're all shitheads. One of them is Hodor.
And then the sons?
Yeah, he was a son.
What a shithead.
Big son, big son.
Yeah. And so Listen. We're like an hour into this movie. I ain't seen shit.
The guy just disappears, like they don't show what happens to the guy in the forest.
He's apparently taken by one of the goblin dudes.
But okay.
And like the old lady's back, she's like, yeah, he's missing.
I told
Something's
you.
wrong. She's like, I will do this for you. I told you I'll do this for you. And they're still like, no, we're good.
They're like, we don't like that guy anyways.
Yeah. So, listen, we get like an hour in this movie, and I'm like, where the fuck are these goblins? Where's anything in this movie? Like, so far, nothing has really happened in this movie that's making me feel like this is badass. So, the girl, she's 9 months pregnant at this house. She's very pregnant. She goes in the woods. She finds this goblin, basically the goblin lair. Like, it's a little hut, and it goes down into the ground. She's like
a little hobbit.
she's chasing. She's trying. This dog is showing her. She doesn't go into it. She looks down there. The dog goes in. She's like, "I'm not going down there, dog. Like, you're on your own." So she leaves, and the dog leaves.
Oh, she's
Dog is fine.
about to be real upset.
Yeah, I went from like possible to I'm never watching this movie now. Thank you.
Hodor shows up and basically attacks this lady.
Oh,
Attacks the pregnant lady?
Yeah.
what the? She's been attacked twice in this movie.
And she got to worry about these goblin things?
But then she shows up back to the house, and she's telling her husband, like, I need to tell you what happened. Like,
Yeah,
Hodor attacked me, and these goblin things came and took him away.
honey,
We don't see this
stop
happen
doing heroin.
until later. And that's basically what he's like. He's like, are you sure about that? Because that sounds crazy. Like, you're probably, like...
Wait, but this is also after another guy has already disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Keep in mind, the husband in this movie
Piece of shit.
is piece of shit. Basically, everybody in this movie sucks, except for, like, the pregnant lady. She's like...
And the dog.
She's a victim, yeah. And the dog. Yeah, the dog.
So anyways, the husband, I forget where he goes. He goes somewhere. And the lady, she's in the living room. This is an hour and 1 minute into the movie. This part happens because I checked because I'm like, fuck.
He pauses it.
I'm like, finally something's going to happen here. How long did it take? Oh, an hour and 1 minute. This goblin comes in with a shopping bag, drops it at the foot of this lady, and the goblin, like, it's the part you saw probably, where he's looking up the lady, and he says, like, mama with baby, like, something like that. He says, like, mama with baby. Yeah.
They want her.
And, like, the goblin leaves.
Oh.
She looks in the shopping bag, and it's Hodor's head.
Oh, they did it for her. Look, I'm on the goblin side right now.
So,
I like them.
I'm just going to tell you guys what happens in this whole fucking movie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I
Because-
think that's...
Jesus
I
Christ.
think it's appropriate.
This movie basically was full of lies because so she's freaking out. There's a head in the bag. Her husband comes and she's like, there's a head in the bag. I told you. And he's like, oh my God. Chief O'Brien from Star Trek comes back. He's like, where's Hodor at? What'd you do to him? And his son and daughter run around the house. They're like, where's he at? What'd you do to him? For some reason, she like takes the head, climbs upstairs, goes out a window, starts trying to escape the house. And you're like, what are
The
you?
pregnant lady?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
I take back... I'm just only... How do I get here?
Chief O'Brien and the son, they start attacking the husband and beating the shit out of him. And he's like, she runs into the woods. She goes to the goblin's hole. She's like, we need your help. She's like, I need your help. Please help me. I'll give you anything.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, immediately you're like, well, they're obviously going to want your baby. Like,
Yeah, they're giving you a head because they want your baby.
so husbands get attacked. He's about to be killed. Goblin dude finally shows up. The goblin dude shows a little knife at these guys. Now, listen.
The way you did that was...
He's just like,
Just a little talk.
if these goblins showed up to my house,
You're going to punt him across the
this
river.
isn't me talking demon kind of bullshit, okay? I'm 100% positive I would be okay.
They might be magical, though.
There's no magic.
Or can they overwhelm
There
you?
might be magic.
Is there a lot of them?
Listen, it took like 6 of them just to take out the daughter of Chief O'Brien.
Oh, so then there probably was like 50 for Hodor.
They're probably like maybe 2.5 feet tall.
Okay.
Okay?
So like maybe a 6-year-old.
Like, Calm Meanie just takes like a piece of wood and just wham, and just knocks this shit out of one of them. And then wham, like crushes the skull of it. Like,
Oh.
it's like if you had a baseball
easy
bat.
to-
Yeah, if you had a baseball bat,
Okay.
you're gonna wipe them out.
So no
Yeah,
magic.
you're fine.
Shit.
You're fine.
Magic gnomes?
Anyways, these Nomi dudes, they kill, spoilers, they kill Chief O'Brien and they kill his son and daughter. They save the couple. Okay. So the next day, the couple is just like, everything's fine.
Oh.
There's no like, yo, what the fuck just happened?
We need to
We gotta
leave.
get out of here. Yeah.
Nothing. There's no like, we need to leave. There's no like,
Yo.
goblins just came from the forest and saved us with their tiny knives. Like,
And cut someone's
Are they
wrist.
like
none of that.
Are they like the king and queen now of the goblins?
Well, they had the baby
Okay.
during that night.
Okay.
She,
I mean,
Wait, what?
It's a stressful situation.
it's a stressful situation.
Yeah.
She has her baby.
She was hella pregnant.
The next day, they're just like, let's clean up this mess.
Oh.
So
That made my eye twitch.
they're just like hanging out. The husband's outside cleaning the blood off of some stuff. Like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a comedy or what. And he's got headphones on, and she leaves the baby alone. And a goblin comes and steals the baby.
That's so unpredictable.
So she runs out to the forest, goes to the goblin's hut. She's like, oh my goddamn baby. There's like some weird old lady in this hut that's talking like a baby.
Ew. I was going to say, what if it was that crazy witch lady from Primal Fury that we wanted to have her own movie?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
What if they tied him in?
Oh, that would have been much better.
So Primal Fury is like the Bigfoot predator, but also these goblins?
That'd have
been sick.
I've been super happy about that.
Yeah.
But that's not what happens. Basically, she's like, give me back my baby. And the old lady's like, my baby. And then so the lady's like, fuck you. And like attacks her, kills her.
Wait, was she the baby on the inside?
No.
Okay.
So the mom attacks this old lady because she's like, give me back my baby.
But it's like a regular lady, it's not a gnome.
She's like a witchy old lady.
Okay.
And she's just like, basically just like, no. And she's like, all right, kills her by stabbing her in the eyes with her thumbs.
Oh, the eye gouge and the snap.
And then so the goblins, they start bowing down to her.
Oh, no, she's the new witchy lady.
And then the whole movie, I'm like, who's going to get their skull ripped out of their head? Like, I thought these goblins had like powers and they're like, ah, do this. So she shows back up to the house with the baby. The husband's running around trying to find them because he's like, I'll finally realize they're missing. And she just looks at the husband and says, you're just in time. And the goblins start dancing. It starts raining. And then out of nowhere, a skull comes floating in and pours blood on top of her.
Oh, so it's not like
Yeah! From what I thought it was, I thought someone's getting their skull ripped out, but instead it's just some random skull pouring blood on her head, and she's like, I don't, and then the fucking movie ends.
Because that's what it looks like in the picture that you posted. Yeah, it looks like someone is like being like magically having like their skull.
So I
like,
guess
outside
she's just like the new
witch.
mom of the goblin things? I don't fucking know.
That sounds. Where'd you watch this?
It was on Shudder.
It started weak. I was then started to get interested. And now, right back down the shitter.
Yeah, there was no goblin, nothing crazy for like an hour into this fucking movie. They're like, they hire these people to fix up the house. They're there for like at least 3 days. Wouldn't you, the hole is in their master bedroom in the roof. Wouldn't that be the first fucking thing you have fixed?
Like,
Not the cabinets in the kitchen. You were like, hey, can we get this hole that's above our bed
and
fixed first?
even if
you can't see the store.
even if they couldn't fix it, like you put some plastic over it and tape it over the shingle, so it's not like
Yes!
just shitting stuff down on you in your bed.
Anyways, yeah, the poster, everything made it look like the whole movie was about this couple. It's a home invasion with them versus these goblins. And it's like, no, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, because it sounds like there's like so much potential there. Like it was
so much.
yeah.
Dude, like, it had like a great cast. The poster was amazing. That little clip I saw was like, oh shit, what is that? I immediately was like, what is this movie? Like,
Was the goblin design cool?
the goblin designs were really cool.
Because it looked like a little gnome on the cover, and I was like, I don't care about gnomes. That's not scary.
Yeah, they weren't CGI. They were actors on like a big set kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So kind of like Goblin 2, when they had like actual actors and like
That's Goblin 2.
Nilbog, you know, the whole she's gonna eat me. Oh my god.
Oh, Troll 2.
Troll.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry. Troll.
No, like
Is it like Troll 2?
I love Troll 2.
I love Troll.
Troll 2 is way better than this shit.
I believe it.
Because at least there's stuff happening.
And it's funny.
Remember when the kid like peed all over the dinner?
I'll never forget the sex scene with the popcorn.
Anyways, unwelcome made me feel unwelcome.
How many stars out of 7?
Out of 7?
Yeah.
Can I just do out of 5?
Nope.
I'm going to give it 3 out of 7.
3 out of 7, so below average. That's all I needed to know.
And it only gets that because the goblin design was really cool.
Mm.
Yeah. They look like some Jim Henson almost kind of.
Ooh, I like that.
Like out of Labyrinth. Yeah.
Speaking of, on the 10th, I'm going to go see Labyrinth on the big screen. I've never seen that entire movie.
You're in for a treat.
And now I get to see it as if I was a child. I will see all of David Bowie's parts in Ultra HD. Because it's pretty bad in that movie. Like, it's bad. It's bad.
That movie's creepy. I
See, look at that bulge.
Nothing bad about David Bowie's bulb.
He's also trying to chase a little girl down and take a baby.
It's because he wants the baby to be part of his goblin army.
Right. Stealing babies ain't cool.
He wants the power of the babe.
What the?
And the bad.
Babe with the power.
What power?
The power of voodoo.
Who do?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of the babe.
What could I do? I saw my love had gone and left my baby blue. Nobody knew what kind of magic spell to use. Slime and snails, or puppy dog tails. Thunder.
My fucking part.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Did it.
I was ready for it. I was like, thunder or lightning.
And baby says, that was her part.
I would have. Thank you for saving me.
Dance magic dance. All right, I'm done.
I'm done.
All right, we have a few minutes left.
Do we?
I watched a movie. Or do we or do we need to get on to the next one?
We're good.
All right, really quick. I finally watched. Well, let me give you guys the backstory. I hate Nicolas Cage.
Wow. Let's just open with that.
I
Here come the comments.
That's fine. I will battle each and every one of you. I don't care. I have had a lifelong dislike of his acting. But I think we talked about this before. I was starting to come around with his new movie with Pedro Pascal. Where like he plays himself, and then he's like, Pedro Pascal is like a huge fan of his, and it's a cute movie. It's fun. So I was like, oh, what movie should I watch? And then I've heard people talking about Mandy. It's a horror film with Nicolas Cage.
It's horror?
I
don't know.
It's something.
Is it on Netflix?
I would say it's horror. It's on Shudder.
Shudder.
So I watched Mandy on Shudder. It's kind of like artsy, mystical. I thought it was like demon-y for a little bit, and it's not really. So basically, we're set in the middle of the forest. Nicolas Cage is Red. He is a logger. He's
his name is Red.
Yeah, his name is Red.
Oh, jeez. I was like, why is he Red?
He's married to Mandy, the namesake of the movie. They live in this beautiful cabin out in the middle of like really nowhere in the forest. It's gorgeous. That's probably my favorite part of this movie was that
the setting.
Beautiful cabin. And in their room is so cool. Their bed is exactly like cut out where they're surrounded by 3 walls of glass that like juts out into the forest. It's really cool.
Whoa.
So we're set in this little tiny town or like out in the middle of nowhere. We see how in love these two are. They've been together. She's kind of weird. He's kind of weird in his own way because, Nicolas Cage is just a weirdo. She's walking home from work and this van full of people drives by. And what you find out to be the leader of this cult, Jeremiah, wakes up just in time to look at her and becomes obsessed. He's like, I need her. And he thinks that he is appointed by God and that he has all of these powers and he has some of these creepy little followers that go around with him. End up kidnapping, there's some kind of deal with, I thought they were demons at first. Like there's like this stone that they blow in the middle of the forest. Like, woo, it's turned red.
It's the Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. That's actually what it's called? No, because that's from Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? I'm proud of you.
But they do call it something. They call it something in that. They're like, do you have this? Like some horn, something. And it ends up being this rock. And then these bikers come up. I thought they were demons because I was like, oh shit, maybe this guy does have powers, but it's from the devil. Not like, like Jesus or whatever. They're fucking gnarly. They like are all spiked out and total black and all this stuff. Look really demony. This movie's also really artsy too, so it's like lit funny and it's like really like artsy in a lot of stages, so you don't really super see what's going on. They end up kidnapping them. Nicolas Cage wakes up, he's outside, he's barbed wired. The woman is inside, Mandy's inside, gets drugged by this little creepy old lady who I think has been in like some like other horror films too. Like she's like that typical old lady horror film person.
Look it up.
She's one of those guys.
Yeah, she's one of those that guys. This guy is like, I will give you everything that you want. Like, you just have to abuse me. He's got his dong out. He's naked.
Oh,
all these people are
we got a dong?
in love with him. Yeah, it's not a good dong, but whatever.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry,
you got a cool.
It's kind of like along the lines of what like Charles Manson was. So he wanted to be this rocker, and so he's playing this song for her. Yes, she said something.
Grandma, let me see.
She's in The Northman. Oh, she was Sally in the new Texas Chainsaw on Netflix.
Can I see what she looks like? Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Recognize her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like one of those that guys of like horror films. All right, so he's playing the thing, dancing around all naked. It's kind of like Charles Manson was, where he wanted to be a rock star, fails, ends up doing a cult. It's kind of like along those lines a little bit.
Okay.
She's like, you sang this song? She's all drugged up. This is Mandy talking. And she starts laughing. Doesn't go in her favor. They take her outside in a bag, string her up. Nicolas Cage is like tied with like barbed wire, like in his mouth and up like here or whatever. Set her on fire in front of him.
Damn.
Which is one of the worst things I've ever heard.
That's brutal.
Brutal. And then this guy comes and stabs him in the side, and then they just leave. Somehow, Nicolas Cage survives this, and then he's able to get out, which he gets out relatively easily. So I'm like, and he didn't look like he was fighting it all to get out while she was on fire. But anyways, I don't know. Maybe he struck up. Maybe he struck up as well. I don't know.
It was him. He set his wife up.
He goes on an absolute rampage.
Oh, it's a revenge?
It is a revenge movie.
I love
is
revenge movies.
So bloody and gory.
I love it.
And every single death, so he goes to his friend, he gets more information about these people. So apparently they're not demons. They're just this biker gang that got some bad LSD that is off their rocker, just wild. Finds where they are. Every single kill of not just the biker people, but also like the cult people is bloody, is crazy, and all different. There's even a fight between two chainsaws.
Yeah.
I need to see this.
It's actually...
I need to see this.
I would say it's definitely worth it. Go into it thinking it's an artsy movie. It's whatever. And then there's also like some different, I would like to get your theory because there's some different theories out there of like, did he actually kill these people? Did he die? And he's like imagining this like as he dies, like, or did he get killed by like the biker people?
Oh, okay.
So, cause at the end it ends with, him driving and he's like hallucinating or like dreaming of, or however you want to say it, of like Mandy and him first meeting, you know, when they very first met, locked eyes. And then also like her being in the car with him and all these different things. So overall, I'm going to do it out of 10. I'm not doing yours a little 7-star game. I would actually I'd probably give it like a 7, which is high for me.
It is.
Which is high for me.
Especially since you don't like Nicolas Cage.
I don't like Nicolas Cage, but what makes me do that is because it is artsy, it's beautiful, and I think it's the kills actually are the biggest thing for me.
I love
Every single one is different. Bloody and pretty good.
That's why I liked Willy's Wonderland, because it was fun to watch him kill all these things in different ways. And I love revenge movies. I'm a sucker for revenge movies, so I'm down. I have to watch this.
It's on Mandy on Shudder, 7 stars by me. And yeah, let me know what you think about it when you watch it.
So if you're using my scale, it's like 5 out of 7.
Oh my God.
Actually, probably closer to a 4.5. Actually, if we want to be happy.
We don't use halves. We don't use halves on my scale.
That's all for this episode of Scaredycast. Thank you guys for listening. It's been a wild one. We had wrestling. We had ghosts. We had Jim Henson. We had David Bowie. What more do you need?
You know what? You do need more, and you can go to patreon.com/scaredycast to get it.
Oh.
Ow.
That was cool. You guys were like wolves.